Good Thursday morning, everybody. Your boy here, Eric at Gearheaddaily. Beard and mustache on point as usual, ready to face the day. Excuse me, I do need some of my brain juice here. So hot. Just need that to start the morning. I can quit anytime I want, I promise. It's coffee. I'm not addicted, I promise. Anyway. Back to the subject at hand, and normally I don't do this. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you sticking around and watching the video, and I normally don't do this, but hey, if you have the opportunity, like, subscribe, and share. These videos would be really helpful to me, help out the channel a little bit, and, helps me build the channel, but also bring you more stuff, and it encourages me to do stuff. So the more stuff gets shared, the more stuff gets liked and subscribed, really kind of gets me motivated to do more stuff. So, hey, I just found out, this dropped late last night, from a person I consider, an acquaintance of mine. His name's Dr. Jamie Meyer. As you can see from here, he is the he's on the board of directors for SEMA. So he also works for GM and also a big mucky muck over there. In the big ivory towers, and talked to him a few times. Nice guy. Helped me out with a few projects over the years that you may have seen that I've done over the while. SEMA, the LS swap Camaro that I did, that sort of thing. But he posted last night, and I was excited to bring this to you today, the new pricing structure for the 2020 C8 Corvette. Now remember, if you remember, they touted this as a $60,000 mid-engine sports car that is pretty much going to rival anything on the road for virtually half the price. So here we go. What they're saying, and this is the pricing from GM and allowed to be put out as of today, Thursday, August 15th, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Mid-engine Corvette Stingray starts at $59.95, and we're going to talk about some options here in a second. New engine configuration, sleek, modern design of the 2020 Corvette Stingray offered unprecedented performance at $59,995. Okay, so that's your base model price for a Stingray. Destination charge of $1,000. Okay, now we're already over $60,000, but okay, fine. That's standard. When you buy a car, hard to buy a car from the factory directly, unless your name is Johnny Cash and you do it one piece at a time. So most people thought when we moved the Corvette to mid-engine it would no longer be attainable, and I did too. I really thought they were going to start at the six-figure range, just considering the tooling, the pricing, the research, the this, the that. It was going to be fairly expensive, so I was thinking, starting at 100, and your G range cars would be in the 120 to 150 range. But the 1LT, that's your base model trim. Usually they have three, one LTE, 2 LTE, and 3 LTE, and looks like they've continuing that pattern here. The 2 LTE trim is $67,295, and the top level 3 LTE package for the 2020 Stingray is $72,000 basically. Okay, so we'll talk about the specs in just a second. Packed a lot of performance, small V8. So here's the pricing guide for that, and these go into production in late 2019, so they're not out yet. So I was wrong earlier. I can admit when I'm wrong, and a couple of you pointed that out to me, that the Corvette that crashed about a week ago was an M car and is most likely going to be scrapped rather than resold at, say, Copart. So I was wrong on that one because I thought a couple of people had them out already, but those must have been test vehicles that we had seen out in the public. So these are going to be made in America, so there's that. So I'm not sure if this is easy to see. Let's see if we can enter full screen on this bad boy, and maybe we can zoom in. We cannot. All right, I apologize. I tried to find a higher quality version of this, but I know this is hard to read, so let me see if I can read it for you. The 1 LTE starts at $59.95. You get a 6.2 small block LT2 engine, 490 horsepower, 465 foot-pounds. Then you get the 8-speed dual clutch transmission, which, again, if you've never had a paddle shift, you feel like an F1 driver. It is seriously cool. 8-way GT1 seats, removable color roof panel. I I don't care about the removable panel. Front and rear e-brake assist, fine. Pilot sports, okay. Traction control with active handling, that's pretty standard nowadays. Keyless access, again, push button start, pretty standard stuff. Driver mode selector, tour, sport, track, weather, my mode, and Z mode. Dual electronic climate control, capless fueling. Yeah, if you're familiar with the P0400, evap codes because you forgot to put the gas cap on too tight. That's why they're doing this. My new truck has it too. No gas cap. And it's just a little flap that goes down it, so that eliminates all those error codes. Cruise control, dual power remote, heated port mirrors. Okay. Center locking, interior storage, glove box, console, HD rear camera, power pull down hatch, leather wrapped steering wheel, power tilt, Bose 10-speaker system, 8-inch color touchscreen, 12-inch configurable color cluster display, one-touch Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay and Android compatible, steering wheel controls, OnStar for a month, and power windows, LED lighting, and cabin air filters. Meh. Okay, so the 2LTE, the next one, it starts at $67,000, so now we're well above the $60,000 mark. Full color heads-up display. My current C6 has that. It's on the windshield. It kind of goes up from the dash that way. It's pretty neat, but to be honest, I'm usually staring forward, and if you look slightly down, it's kind of hard to see, exactly what's going on, but it is slightly lower. It's easier than looking all the way down at the dash. Wireless phone charging, okay. Again, power lumbar, wing seats, so slight variation there. Heated and ventilated seats, so that's good. Heated steering wheel, 14 speaker system this time. Navigation with traffic. Performance data recorder, so a lot of you have seen that on the C7. It's just a camera, forward-facing camera with some data logging in it, and it's a pretty neat little feature. Basically, you don't have to bring your GoPro. So home remote, power folding mirrors, rear camera mirror with auto dimming, driver memory package, front curb, view camera, Sirius XM, side blinds, zone alert, rear cross traffic alert, so those little sensors. And advanced anti-theft deterrent system, and parcel nets, so the little things you put in the trunk and frunk. Okay, so 3LTE. What do you get for the 3LTE? Again, this is a little hard to read, but you get the really nice seats, apparently. You get the GT2 seats with the Napa and Moulin leather. Seating surfaces and carbon fiber trim. Okay, custom leather interior, suede, wrapped interior. Doesn't say Alcantara, so maybe it is real suede. And then leather wrapped door panels. Okay, so that is essentially kind of the two packages. So basically, if you just want your standard one, it's going to be about $60,000 plus that $1,000 entry or delivery fee plus taxes. You can't. You're only going to pay taxes. And can I just say, as a side note, it drives me nuts that you can buy a car and sell it, and then sell it and sell it and sell it, and eventually the government's going to collect enough tax to cover the entire cost of the vehicle just in taxes alone, and there's something inherently wrong with that. So anyway, here's the Z51 package. It's a $5,000 package. So here we go. Performance exhaust, performance suspension with manual adjustable three seats, of spring material, what it says. Electronic limited slip differential, front splitter, rear splitter, larger than standard front and rear e-boost assisted disc brakes, Brembo 4 pistons, okay. Michelin Pilot Sport tires, enhanced cooling, which from the C7, okay. Specific axle ratio, so apparently you can name your axle ratio, and then front brake cooling inlets, okay. You get it. You can do performance exhaust for $1,200 essentially, and innovative front suspension lift system that stores 1,000 locations, so that's where the front end lifts up and down, so you can go over speed bumps. And then, an unprecedented level of personalization. So, again, I'm going to wait for the Z models to come out. This is going to be your standard trim. for, if you wanted a mid-engine sports car for $60,000, brand new off the showroom, capable of 195 miles an hour, 194. This is a pretty good bargain, to be honest. And I actually went to the dealership recently and kind of priced one out just for funsies. I told the salesman straight up front that I was going to wait, but that I was interested. And he said, "Look, man, all my allocations are gone. Plus, I have 5 more guys on the waiting list. So, if you want to put your down payment of $5,000, you can, but don't expect the car till at least a full year or next fall even." So looks like we're all going to have to wait if you don't have your allocation already in. But there you go. Those are your packages. Those are your trims if you want one. And if GM wants to send me one to test, hey, it's worth a try, right? Never hurts to ask, and the worst thing that people will say is no. So anyway, there you are. Again, if you like this video, please share, like, subscribe, that sort of thing, and hope you have a good rest of your Thursday.